I don't care how many days it's been or how long it's been, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you probably shouldn't do it. I know that right now you're probably considering cracking some girl who is most likely a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10 or whatever the case may be. And I know a couple videos ago I said that you should definitely like use that as reps and things of that nature, bro. But there's a difference between getting in practice reps and just having low standards. See, when you're getting in practice reps, bro, that's you going into it with the understanding of what you're doing. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and you know exactly when to hop out of that. For most guys, though, the problem is that you will crack anything. And that exactly is the problem with dudes these days. They will clap anything. It doesn't really matter, bro. It could be a pole with a hole in it. You know what I'm saying? It could literally be a sock with a hole in it. It could be a TV. It could be whatever, man. Cousin. But like genuinely, guys need to lock in. And I feel like the standards started to get low when the dating market started to get hard. And it's like, I understand where you're coming from because I understand that as a man, you got all this pent up aggression and things of that nature. Like, you know what I mean? You trying to not goon, but at the same time, it's hard because you got all these feelings and things of that nature. And you got to practice some self control or at very least have some kind of standards. Because the issue is that when you continue to crack girls who are below said standard, right? And you're doing it because you just love the game, right? Like you don't know how to exit stage left, right? You wifing them up, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, practice is one thing, bro. Practice is one thing. You don't even necessarily have to crack in order for that to be a rep. It could just be you going up and flirting with her, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you do crack, you know what I'm saying? You don't continue to stick around, you know what I'm saying? You don't stick around, you don't wife it up. The problem is that dudes have these low standards and they crack and then they continue to stick around, bro. And they gas these girls up because they're so desperate. You're not supposed to do that when you're practicing on low level reps. You're not supposed to gas up, bro, because that now you creating issues. Now you creating problems, right? And this is the problem, bro. Niggas will just fuck anything. They'll fuck anything and they'll gas anything up. And now we have genuine twos, threes, fours, and fives thinking that they're eights, nines, and tens. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's getting bad, bro. It gets bad. And it's only making dateflation worse than it already is because now the guys at the top can't even pull the guys at the earth. Well, they can't even pull the girls that they supposed to be pulling because now the eights and nines and tens are looking at the threes and fours and fives like, damn, well, if that's who's gassing her up, if that's her boyfriend, if that's that, then I guess I should be getting better. And better just doesn't exist. Better is in those fucking goon books that these girls be reading. You know what I mean? Like book talk. They be reading about like minotaurs with like faux dicks. You know what I'm saying? Just going ham, bro. I'm genuinely serious. That's like a real thing. But yeah, bro, like dudes will crack anything. And you kind of have to look into the psychology of it. I think what it has to do with is a low sense of self-esteem. When you lower your standards to a point to where it's like you're willing to clap any buns out of desperation. What that is the fact that you struggle with gaining attention. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you struggle with that at some point and now you're willing to do anything for it, bro. You're willing to do absolutely anything for it. What you got to understand about that nasty, nasty energy is that it ruins everything. It even ruins yourself because now, right, it does two things. Number one, these girls that you're cracking that are low levels, you genuinely do find them attractive. And it's like, damn, bro, it starts to get concerning when, you know what I mean, you're starting to look at girls, in wheelchairs and shit, man. It's like actually kind of crazy. And then it also messes with your own mind, your own mental, right? When you cracking these low level shits, man, you start to low key start to think that you a low level shit, and maybe you not, bro. You probably like a 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. You've been on your grind, you've been working hard, right? You start to think that you deserve less. You don't deserve less, bro. See, once again, there's a difference between desperation and practice. When you're practicing, the reps is supposed to go up. You're supposed to start at the bottom and start slowly moving towards the top. You have a fucking mission. You are on a goal. That is a soldier who is going to carry out his mission no matter what. Whereas you, the desperate guy who will just want to like clap anything in front of him, clap any buns, bro, you are staying in the same pool of women, bro, just because it's easy access. That's not what we doing over here. That's not what we gotta keep doing, bro. Because again, bro, it's just making dateflation even worse than it already is, bro. It's bringing your own mental down, bro. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, these girls that think that they're the hot shit, it low key fucks them up too, because now, you know, they live in this false warped sense of reality to where it's like they think, oh yeah, I deserve a guy that look like Ryan Gosling and shit. When the reality of it is, bro, you can't even be hit by Pookie and Ray Ray. You can't even get hit by that. You know what I'm saying? You low key bottom of the barrel crabs type shit. And this is no disrespect to any women out there, but let's just be honest. Looks are very important, right? You know what I'm saying? That's like, and the same thing happens the other way around, right? Just not as often, nowhere near as often. If a girl that's an 8 or 9 or a 10 out of 10 gets bagged by like some low level ugly ass dude, right? That ugly ass dude, no matter how ugly he is, will forever think that he can just bag fine shit, man. And he's gonna start bragging like, yeah, I'm handsome. When in reality, you're not really handsome. It's just that this woman lacks standards. That's all it is, man. I just think we need to bring back standards, man. Standards are very, very important, bro. Who wants to have ugly children, man? Who wants to have ugly kids, man? Nobody. Start to bring back standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you really think deeply about it, man, to what extent should we care about this? To what extent should we really care? Because I feel like there has to be a balance, right? On one hand, it's like you kind of shouldn't care anyway, because at the end of the day, people gonna do what the fuck people gonna do. Like, who really gives a shit if, you know, fucking tortas out here is thinking that they hot shit, man? Who cares? Oh well, let her walk around and think that. Who cares? Is it genuinely affecting your life? Is it genuinely rubbing you the wrong way that a girl that's built like Dr. Eggman, a girl that's built like Prime Lucky, a girl that's built like Gunna back in the day is walking around thinking that she's hot shit? Does that genuinely have an effect on your life? Maybe because she makes a TikTok thirst trapping. Like, just scroll, my nigga. Does that shit even really matter? You know what I'm saying? Does it really matter? I mean, at the end of the day, you getting buns. But then at the same time, it's like it's a balance. It's a balance, bro. It's a balance. Because on the other hand, it's like, and this is something that a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear, bro, but it's the fucking truth. The truth of the matter is that, you know, dating people that others find attractive is something that people value. Not saying that we should value it, but it is something that people do value. Like, literally, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna put you, and I'm gonna put you in this predicament because you probably disagree with that statement, but I'm gonna put you in this predicament right now, and you're gonna fucking see, loser. So imagine imagine you started to date a girl, and you showed your homies, and they was like on some shit where it's like, damn, as long as you happy, bro. Like, they low key thought she was chopped as fuck. She was chopped as shit. You telling me that you wouldn't feel a type of way if your homies thought your girl was chopped? Yes, you would. And if you say no, you lying or you a psychopath, bro. Genuinely, people care about what others think. Is what it boils down to. That's what I'm trying to say. As much as people say, "Oh, I don't care what others think," it's kind of impossible for that to happen, right? Now, paying attention to what others think is one thing, right? You don't have to necessarily pay attention, but deep down you're gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, words matter. The shit people say matters. The shit that people think about you low key matters, and it makes you feel a type of way. Now, whether you're going to act on that shit or not is completely up to you. But at the same time, we do give a fuck about who, you know, what's going on, bro. Like, we care, bro. We genuinely care deep down. So it's like, it's a balance. Like, should you give a shit? Should you not give a shit? I think what it comes down to is, how do you want to live your life? You know what I mean? I think that might be the answer. I was watching this Future interview a while ago, and he was saying, man, you know what? At the end of the day, you just got to do you, because, like, you only get this one life, man. Like, how you gonna tell me how to live my shit, man? How you gonna tell me how to live life? So it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just do it anyway. So you know what, man? I think we've come full circle. Maybe you do want to crack that girl in a wheelchair. Who really knows, man? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'm just feeling really philosophical tonight. But anyway, that's all I got. Peace.